neck of an ape for this. Why are you here? Why are you here? Tell me. Okay, Yachty, tell me, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Am I loud and clear to you, Yachty? Crystal clear, or is it muffled? My headsets are not working properly, and I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. How's the timber? You can hear me, right? Oh, the beats are almost dead. That's what the problem is then. Right. Sorry, mate. I'll have to scooch these in here. They were almost dead. That's weird. But I had them for some time now. The fuck? Weigh yourself there now. Okay, Yachty, somebody tell me you can hear me. Tell me you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Talk to me, please. I have no idea what the timbre sounds like, what the levels are. Talk, 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 talk. So, can you hear me, Yachty? You should be able to hear me, Yachty. All right, welcome to chat, everybody. Just let me know. The first thing you got to let me know, is it loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? Yachty, can you hear me, sweetie? Is it, you can hear crystal clear without any problem, any distortion? I'd like to know that. I would love to know that. That would be great for you to tell me. And then I can go on. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Is it sounding good? Whoa, way too much light on my face. I don't want that much light. Light, day turns to night, and the lights go out. It's Friday, knit. It's Friday, knit. Tuesday, knit. It's Wayfair, knit. I lived in Wayfair. I did, yeah. Well, they didn't talk like this in it. No, they didn't. I didn't sleep well last night, as usual. So what else is new? I can hear, yes, crystal clear. Thank you. Whenever you pop up, just let me know that first. And I'm happy to say, I'm going to go get something to drink real quick. Turning in wind and rain and snow. The name that's known is Firestone, where the rubber meets the road. Good morning, Striper. How are you? Just kidding. They're cutting grass, which you know really is great for me. I am threatening to do an afternoon program, except all of our friends across the pond would miss it. You know, too late in the day. I could switch it to a little bit so it would just arrive after 7 there. Right now it's about, what is it, about 3 in the afternoon? I don't know. It would break up my day. My day begins after this. I mean, it starts with you guys, but then I have to do other stuff after that. So how's everyone? Yeah. How are you doing? How are things down there in South Florida? I got to make a service announcement here for the radio station. This is the Joe Daddy Radio Network. Okay. Joe Daddy, Joe Daddy, Joe Daddy. I did not hear from your girlfriend, Stryber. She asked me crazy questions, and then I take time and effort in my response. She doesn't even read it. So I'm done dealing with philosophical stuff. Unless I know the person is interested and will get back to me. I don't know why that is, but what the hell happened? There it is. Oh, I see. I can click it off and on. So what's everybody doing? What's going on in your world? Big plans for the weekend? I think they open the beaches. Elizabeth. There she is, Elizabeth. Disco Stew. I'm not sure who that is. Hey, Charlie, it's good to see you again. I hope you're doing better, doing well, doing. Daniela de Archangel. De Archangel. Ahmad. Did I miss? I could have missed the news. I haven't really been tuned in. Of whom do you speak, my dear? I don't want to seem too, ignorant, but I'm not following really. For me, it's early. They just opened up some stores in California. I see. That's good. My new nickname. That's my new nickname. What's your new nickname? Disco Stew is your new nickname? Disco Stew. What the hell? How'd you get that nickname, bud? Were you doing some John Travolta impersonations? Stores are opening today. That's good. Now, don't be in such a mad rush. They're going to make you stand 6 feet apart. It'll probably take you a while to get in there. The key is go to, hello, Narissa. The key is go to obscure stores that no one's going to go to first, like auto parts. Whether you have an auto or not, it will make you feel like you can walk around in a store. Okay, bad example. There were some great, and I believe, legitimate concern of people who owned like bodegas or, small convenience stores, things of that nature. Clothing stores in particular. For example, if you had Forever 21, suppose you were the conglomerate that owned that. And moderately priced, of course, we all know, clothing for women mostly. And some, the right woman can make anything look beautiful. But your store is closed, yet people could go into Target, which had some comparably priced few items maybe that you could wear. But because they had groceries too, they remained open. Same with Walmart. Those are some inequities, my friends, inequities indeed. So if that small business, not Forever 21 is a bad example because they're big, but a smaller company that you may know, mom and pop that sells fashions, they may be out of business. It wasn't fair. Okay, just bringing that up to light, which everyone already knew. Journey to peace. Angela is at her home. She is. I haven't seen her in months now. I'm sure I will again at some point. Yes, because I embody the groovy lifestyle of the Simpsons character. The Simpsons character. See, I never watched The Simpsons. I was more of a Seinfeld person. I didn't let my son watch The Simpsons. We thought it was sent the wrong message, you see, as a child, formative years. But he didn't miss out. You embody that groovy lifestyle. I can dig it, man. I can see that. Yeah, man. What's wrong? Daniela, tell me, sweetie. I need to know. Who is it? If you don't mind. Someone passed that I don't know who it is. He was a police officer, young African-American man, 2 white Americans who shot him while he was running in his neighborhood. Well, I have a friend of mine that called me about a shooting. He was a police officer, young African-American man, 2 white Americans shot him while he was running in his neighborhood. Ouch, that is terrible. Terrible. Why would they do that? Man, these people are getting so pent up, they have nothing better to do. It's stupid. I know of an account in my former hometown outside of D.C. yesterday where a police officer was called to an apartment complex area. Some guy was bandishing a blade about this big. I saw the pictures. And he had thrown a rock through somebody's window in their apartment. So they call the police. The police come up, and the guy's out there with his knife. And, of course, the policeman draws down him and says, drop it, sir, down on the ground now, down on the ground now. And the guy backed up, and then he ran right at the cop with the knife. Well, boom, boom, boom. I mean, come on. Police officer's in danger. What an idiot that guy was, running at a cop with a knife. Oh, that person you're naming, I'm sorry I didn't follow that. I got you. Okay, because Yachty just informed me, and now you are telling me. Okay. Unarmed black man jogging in Georgia, gunned down and killed by 2 white. Why? Why? Why would they even do that? That is terrible. It's ridiculous. People are crazy. They're going crazy. No, I didn't hear that. I'm sure had I been glued to the news like I used to be, but it's been so redundant that I don't. More reason for me to stay current. Yes, that is appalling, Daniela, appalling. Justice will be served, I'm sure. It happened 2 months ago? The hell? How was that? As I would tell, unrelated to that story you just told me about, which is very sad, and I don't know why it took so long, but Victoria showed up, and she is the popcorn girl. All right, so it's very sad. There was a video of that? Well, you guys are talking about a video of a black guy who's a cop running and 2 white guys shooting. That's cutting to the chase. That's what happened, right? Idiots. Idiots. Why are we only now hearing about it, ladies? Just now being charged. Well, they're being charged. They will be taken off the streets. Oh, hello, Claire. Good to see you. Yes, I remember VED. Oh, VD Day. Oh, not VD Day. VE. Victory in Europe Day. Yes. Yay. Go. Yes, the news is depressing. Thank goodness, or God, it's Friday. I'd say goodness. Yes, it is Friday, and I know that. How do I know that, everyone? Because my supplements have an F on the day. I open them up and take them. It's the only F of the week. Well, for me, it's the only F I get. Okay, my initials are VD. That's good. Maybe we should call you Venereal. That's a lovely name. Villanelle and Venereal were two girls who lived together in an apartment off the Champs-Élysées. Hey, hey, Victoria, do you have some popcorn for me? Hey, hey. Okay, so getting away for unrehearsed musical numbers. Okay, so it's awkward when I say things. What did you say? What do you mean by the delay? What are you talking about? They're only delayed. There's only latency of a little bit, right? Yes, I said VD Day. Yeah, VD Day, that's right. She actually said VE Day, and it came out VD Day. But it's Victory in Europe, if you check your history books. I have recently started taking supplements, and I feel great. And you look great, too, by the way. You did that before you took them. VE, Europe. I said V Day. It sounds like V Day, VD Day. VD Day is another day. There's a retirement community many of you may know, most of you don't. How is that? How can many and then most? How? But probably. There's a place here in the center of the state. Oh, somewhere near Orlando and between Orlando and me. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. It's called the Villages. Very popular place. No automobiles. Once you live there, you drive around in a golf cart. And it's a 55 plus, but you know, actually it's like 65 plus. I mean, it's older than me plus. No, but I'm not 65, so I'd fit right in. So they're the only retirement community. Golf courses. I mean, you live there, the golf is free, the pools are free, the tennis is free, the pickleball is free. That they play now over here, some crazy thing. Swinging a pickle at a ball, I don't know. But then, or swinging your pickle at a ball, and that game I'm familiar with. But here we go. Anyway, they have a VD clinic at this adult retirement community. The first one in Florida to have its own. It's been there for some time. So there's some feisty retirees, I'll tell you that. I'm sure those dances are great. All right. No one goes home alone, apparently. Or maybe they go home with the same person and pass him or her around. You have some chocolate-covered strawberries. For me? Oh, wow. I'd love one of those right now. You know, it's got the chocolate, it's got the fruit. Griff is here. Hey, Griff. Griff is here. Didn't miss anyone, I hope. I see the lovely Claire walk slipped in the back door window. How'd you come in the back door window? It wasn't the back door, the bathroom window. Where was it? She came in through the bathroom window, was it? Yeah, I think so. What on earth is pickleball? Pickleball, just look it up. Go to YouTube and you'll see some people around. My brother-in-law up in South Carolina, up north in South Carolina. It's up south to me. He's pretty good at pickleball. It's something they derive for old people. I don't know. He's very good at it, though. He'd hate that I said that. Okay, I could play it. I'm old, so whatever. But he'd probably beat my ass because I don't even know how to play the game. But I'll play him at golf, I will. All right. Viagra distribution. VD. Nice. That's a game here. Viagra distribution. How is Viagra distribution anything like tennis? Oh, you have pickleball as well, I know. Of course you do. You live in the shishi world of the island. It is the euphemism when I say it too, but it's really a sport. You're not old to me, Joe Daddy. No, because you like old men. I thought that's why they were doing, I thought that's what they were doing at the old homes. Actually, the Villages, look it up online, the Villages, and you'll see this, lovely place. And apparently, I have a friend who's visited. There are people there, and they have said, everyone, when you say, hey, how is it? Oh, it's delightful. Everyone's like, oh, it's the best thing I ever did. Oh, I think they got too many O's in that little conversation when you're asking them in the morning, hey, how is it here? Oh, it's great. That sounds great, too. Why are you, it's 11 o'clock in the morning and you can hardly move. What happened to you? I was playing pickleball at 10 a.m. VD. Well, nice of you to half pay attention. Because Angela and I aren't doing videos anymore. That's why. What else are you doing, Victoria, that we might draw our attention to? Are you using hands? These are hands. These are my hands, though you have larger ones. Let's see. Griff, you can hardly move at the moment. Medication time? Play too much pickleball. Yeah. No, you played too much pickleball. Okay, I went grocery shopping. Now I'm dead. Well, if everyone did that, then the stores eventually would be empty. Laura O'Shea. Hello, Laura. I'm doing well. How are you? I mean, not 100%, but who is 100%? I didn't sleep well. I don't sleep well these days. So I took a melatonin, right? I know that's weak, but I don't take narcotics. And as far as we know. And the first night, yes, I went out like, boom, I went out. It says take one of those tablets. It's only 3 milligrams, so take it 20 minutes before you are going to retire. So they must be hoity-toity drugs because they say before you retire. Well, what if you're not retired? What if you're going to sleep and you got to get up and go to work? What then? I don't know why they say that. I would have taken them years ago. So, hey, Kathy the Cup's here. Oh my God, she's late. Take another test, honey. I don't want to get that phone call from you. Oh, you mean, oh, I see. Oh, you're late to the, Joe Daddy, I got you. So anyway, just, Well, I talked to her a few days ago, my former girlfriend. We are great friends forever. Melatonin makes me wake up at 3 a.m. every time I take it. Shania. Shania Tom. I like that name, Shania Tom. Shania, well, maybe you're supposed to take it at 3. I don't know. I've only tried it now 3 times. The first time it worked splendidly. The next 2 times it wasn't really that splendid. I think I would have been knocked out more if I took a packet of Splendor. Do you remember Splendor? Splendor is the night. 20 lashes for Kathy. Wow. Wow, really? Your mom used to give you 2 of those every night to go to sleep, and you just needed weed. That's something, isn't it? But if you get weed, if you just had weed, wouldn't you be getting the munchies about 3 a.m.? So I'm not sure which is better. Tuesday, Nick. You know, we haven't seen Sam in a while. Are they teaching school again? Anybody heard from Sam, our resident teacher? Facilitator. No, he's a teacher. Nice. Facilitates education. All right, then we'll call him that. If I could just give me my weed. Lorazepam for my anxiety. That's pretty strong stuff. Does it work for you? It blocks it blocks those what are they? Receptors or inhibitors, or it's an I'm doing this because it's the mind. I took something many years ago for anxiety at one time. Xanax, remember that? But I took it for about a month, and then I said, I can do this myself. Which was, you know, that's because I'm just, you know, I didn't want to continue with it. But it was great because I just like, yeah, I don't give a shit. Sort of like now, without the drugs. I do give a shit, actually, about everything and everyone. That's part of my, that is part of my weakness. You might say, oh, no, it isn't a weak. Yes, it is, actually. You know? So, I like everyone. I get along with everyone, especially here, and some that don't even like me. Laura, are you looking for a sugar daddy? Laura O'Shea. Laura, did you know I'm Irish? I'm Irish. I'm from Ireland. Not from Ireland originally. No, not at all. My family came here on a boat. How's that, Claire? Close? Okay. Lexipro, not Leo. Effexor. I like that name. Allison jumped right out here. We were speaking your language, weren't we? Yeah. Well, you know, whatever helps. I'm all for those things that help people. Although, I was looking at this deal in physical fitness, one of these gurus, and they say, you need all this, you need all that, you need all this, you need all these things, but get them fresh, blah, blah, blah. But instead, take his stuff and you pour it in there. For $135 for 3 months, you can drink his stuff. No, no, no. All right. Yachty, you're a sweetheart. What part of Ireland? I'd say Sicily. My mother used to always say, we're from Sicily. We were no more Italian than who? Ray Charles. Okay. So, yes, of Ireland. I don't know. I've been to Ireland once. I have a friend. I was just talking to him the other day there. He hasn't come back home yet. This being his home, he's actually home there. He's got a new girl and he's having a good time. And so he'll be coming back soon. We'll play golf again. He's a great guy. So, Laura, how you been keeping? We adore Jojo. Okay, my dad came here on a boat. I bought a cabin cruiser once. That's my boat story. Because it just goes downhill from there. And you might say, Joe Daddy, how can you go downhill in a boat? Oh, you can, believe me. I mean, your finances, everything can go downhill fast when you buy a boat. My family came here on a boat. They came here on a lot of boats. Now my son is a direct descendant. He is in the order of the Mayflower. Direct descendant to passengers on the Mayflower. His mom is also, and so he didn't get it from me. But I was from Ireland, and we're from Cuba. Todo está bien. From Cuba and Ireland. Now, you want a fucked up accent? Listen to somebody speaking Spanish and Irish from Ireland. ¿Cómo está usted? Me llamo es Quentin. You don't get this linguistic humor just anywhere, you know. That's right. He's a cunning linguist. Sit down, Charlie. Don't get excited. Okay, so from Italy. Yes, from Italy. Yes, from Italy. So at Ancestors, originally we were from Palermo in Sicily, supposedly. My mother wanted to her whole life. Go to Italy. Go to Italy. And you know, my mom recently died. She always wanted to go to Italy. I always asked my aunt, who was actually not a blood relative, but I didn't know that at the time, so she's my aunt. So asked her, let's go to, her name was Dorothy, let's go to Italy, Dot. Let's go to Italy. We got to go to Italy. Come on, come on. And they talked about going all the time. They talked about it so every time they met. When are we going to Italy? Then my aunt gets sick and she dies, passes away. I said, Mom, why don't you go to Italy? I don't have anybody to go with. That was a dream of mine and my sister's. I said, I know, but Mom, you want to go to Italy? You have friends. You have friends all over the place. Go. You have other sisters. You could go. It's not the same. You've never been? How's it not the same? Must be the idea is not the same. Anyway, my mother was hilarious. Italian and Scottish through adoption, native biologically. And a native of what? Native American? Or native of a test tube? That'd be like, I'm native biologically. I'm a native tube. Okay, so what happens there? You go to I have a former girlfriend, really sweet. She was here, and I met her when she was working on her PhD. She actually mentioned me in her dissertation. It was something. Anyway, she was here, and she went back, and I wouldn't go. She's from Brazil. I've talked about her before. She was a character. She was a real character. What we're talking about that, I can tell you something funny about her. Biologically, native American. Oh, one thing, this is the girl used to say, she would hear me say, we'd be in traffic. Ah, Jesus, these slow pokes. Now, she spoke, English was her second or third language, so you have to cut her some slack. But it was, I thought, funny. So she's driving one day, and I'm sitting there half asleep. Probably why I wasn't driving, because I always drive. And I heard her say, oh, these slow... And I said, what'd you say? And she said, I said, what you said, these slow popes. I said, no, they're not popes. They're poking along, they're slow. The popes are in the Vatican. She laughed for a long time. Slow popes. So I call them slow popes to this day. And there are a lot of slow popes in Florida, except down where Striper lives, because while there are retired people down there, they get consumed by the city, and people drive like maniacs down there. Up here, they're slow popes. Okay. Okay, Griff, you are Ojibwa, Mohawk, Cree, Sioux, and Blackfoot. I can give you something for that Blackfoot. They call it gangrene, but that's not what they call the tribe. Wow, that's pretty interesting, huh? What a beauty! It speaks to your beauty. You're lovely, very pretty, and look, all that mixture of those. It's tribal. So you must lead up the tribunal when we have it. You could be the chief. What would you call the queen chief? Did they have any queen chiefs? I almost blended that into something else, Claire. Did you catch that one? Slow popes. Yep. Oh, it takes forever to change a pope. You got to wait for the white smoke to come out of the stack. I mean, who does that? I mean, who's next in command? That's easy enough. Who's the next? We got to vote him in. Stories about my mom. Hello, Kristen. Kristen, when did you slip in here? Oh, happy Friday. Oh, you're right up there. I see you up the hill you're sitting on Kathy's face right there. And Kathy's on Victoria. Victoria's on Griff. Charlie is running out of the way. Okay, you are a mix of a whole lot of things. Shania. Das ist German. I'll attempt those accents. You're Irish too. That's fine. You're Scottish. Irish and Scottish. You're close enough. Let me get another. So forget about it. You're Italian too. Jamaican man. Panamanian. I know they built the canal. Okay, that's about it. Okay, well, that's quite a mixture. You must be beautiful too. I can't tell by your look. You have a very light blue parlor. Parlor, not parlor, parlor. It looks lovely. Some people, and Striper has a lovely green parlor. You guys could be related, actually. Striper gets a little darker than you, Shania. If you could see, his shade of green is a little darker than your pale bluish hue. Charlie's running out of the way. I don't want that. No, I don't want that. There's nothing there for me. Joe Daddy, help me. I'm not touching you. I'm waiting for those girls. No, come on. Charlie, we always fun around. You know that, buddy. That's why I was asking about Sam. And our dear friend, my dear friend and buddy, Mario, he only shows up when he wants to. What the hell is that? You guys show up because you want to. Same thing. So Mario doesn't like me. Although I could send him a message right now and say, Mario, where the hell are you? Watch this. I'll say that. And he'll say, leave me alone. Or something like that. I don't want to come on your lame show. He was giving his wife, Nunzio, a haircut the other day. Those pictures are hilarious. I told him, where are you? Come in here and say hi. He's going to say hi right there. Have I thought of doing commercials? I spent half my life doing commercials in acting. I've done Kellogg's. I've done a bunch of commercials. You probably saw them over the years and didn't even realize it was me. I once played a zookeeper. Recently I played a golfer. I played a golfer twice. I played CEO of a company twice. I've played a spokesman for medication and for hospital. I've done quite a few commercials. But thanks for asking. Thanks for recognizing that, Charlie. You should be an agent. You should be a talent scout. That's it. I thought that said, my mind was in acting, and I thought it said, how are the new auditions? And I was like, damn, they didn't call me on another audition. Hey, Mario! Look at that. Mario shows up to say hello. How's Nunzio's hair, buddy? You didn't send me an after photo. It didn't look like he needed one. Smiling Bob. I don't want to be somebody called Smiling Bob. Well, unless it paid a lot. Actually, if it paid anything, I'd be Smiling Bob at this point. Joe will give you a box of Whitman's chocolates. Okay, I'll do it. You have to include at least a 6-pack of beer. Although I do like, since I'm segueing the entire, always segue, I do enjoy chocolate, and red wine. Yum, yum. Also, those chocolate-covered strawberries that Yadira mentioned would go really well with some wine. This is water. This is magic marker. Oh, all right. Now we're moving along to what else we have here. Allison got. There's another Irish one. Gallagher. Are you Irish or Scottish, Allison? Chilling before work. How are the kitties, Striper? You have a future as a hairstylist because he keeps his hair straight. Short. Well, if it's short, it's straight, by the way. Especially that short. Hi-oh, Charlie. Did you see that? Represent, Charlie. Why am I not surprised? Ooh, Charlie. Hi, I'm Smiling Bob. I'm Professor Oak. That would be better. I'm Professor Oak. And I'm here about male enhancement. Like an oak tree. Do you want male enhancement like an oak tree? But what about all those branches? They get in your pants. How the hell would you get rid of those branches? You'd have to get some trim. That's funny. Professor Oak as a stand-up comedian. Yeah. All of my trainers in the audience would love to get some Squirtle from Professor Oak. They're okay. They don't eat on their own, so we have to bottle feed them. Oh, you're talking about little kitties. I see. Did someone say chocolat? Indeed we did. We've been talking about chocolate all day. Look at that Alison Gallagher. She's Irish too. From what part? Do you play golf, Alison? You must if you're from Ireland. Or from Scotland. Close proximity. I always favor the bikini upload. Kristen Live. Maybe, you're going to have to start putting on your videos. I found this amusing on Hulu and I guess Netflix and I guess Prime and I guess in the UK all the time. They put up the warnings. Adult content, language, and some smoking. Since when is smoking? I guess you have to put, language and smoking. That's clever. They never mention language, singing, dancing, smoking, and the actors are all on drugs. They don't mention that. I mean, the actors are, oh, they're higher than hell, but they don't want you smoking a cigarette. You see, it's a warning. Anyway. Ah, Striper, the pussycat magnet. Nice, Griff. That's a good parlay. I see what you did with the words there. Pussy meaning cat. Griff, nothing gets by her. Must be all those different, tribes. Professor Oak does have a high opinion of himself. I thought I never knew who he was till Angela pointed him out to me, and I had to watch him for a little bit to go, I'm Professor Oak, and this is my trainer, Misty. So, yes, he was kind of a pompous ass, actually. Turn up my input mic. What's wrong? Is it low now? Yachty, you're the one that said it was loud and clear early on. What happened? If you guys don't tell me, it will I never know what's going on. See, if my headsets were down and I couldn't use them. Is that louder? Lower, 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 lower. Can you hear? Can you hear me now? Of course, sexual nature. Such of a sexual nature. I love those. Smoking, I really don't care too much about, but I expect them to be, two girls smoking, blowing smoke in their mouths or something like that, or other places, but they make it's really nothing. You got somebody standing on the corner going, and I guess that makes the youth of the world feel like that's a cool thing to do. All right, so I can hear you fine. Thank you. See, my volume it doesn't so indicate. I'm looking here at an indicator. Let me turn this up. Is that better? Is that louder? Louder. It's in my stomach already again. No, I ate something this morning, which was interesting. You're going to call the police if you don't get your chocolate. And you're kidding? These Irish girls, they're crazy. You have your volume up 34 or 3/4. I just cranked mine up there. I just put my crank up there. The one thing good is that I'm, according to Kathy's mother, Terry, I believe, I'm not hitting my dick on the microphone now. It was too metallic. This is SMR? No, this is SOS. This is ASMR. What else can we do? I don't know. A penny for your thoughts? Well, you'll have to get a chapter or give me change. I only have a dime. Okay, so your bestie says, what's up? Well, tell Carrie I said hello. And I hope that he's doing things that he should be doing when he's doing them. A crazy redheaded Irish girl. In Ireland, you'd just kind of like blend in, wouldn't you? I mean, what, right? I mean, redheaded, blue eyes or green eyes? What is it? Red eyes if you're in Ireland, right? If you're an island across the pond, across the canal, actually across the straits of, or the Irish Sea. An Irish Sea. I wonder if an Irish Sea is the same as an American Sea. I guess they're all seas if they're, you know, real bitchy. But across the Irish Sea, you might find the England, Scotland. So how do you know if you're in Ireland, whether you're from Northern Ireland or from Southern Ireland? It's like Northern Ireland, they say, hello, how you keeping? And in Southern Ireland, they say, hello, how y'all keeping? How y'all keeping? I mean, how's that work? Well, it's not. It's supposed to be all Ireland, right? It's just Ireland. They'll say Northern Ireland. Although those who say they're from Northern Ireland, they say, they give you a town and you're supposed to know where it is. So you know right away there. I don't know why they're at each other's throats and other body parts. And I think because the reason is that there was some sort of religion. Religion gets in the fucking way of everything. Now, watch me be completely wrong on that, but it's probably Protestants and Catholics or Jews or something like that, you know, and that's terrible. And I hate when it's because religion is mythologically speaking, hogwash. But that's just me. Yes, that's right. I was raised Irish Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I just happened to be Irish, though I only found that out late in life. Great New Jersey. Is that anywhere near Wildwood? Locked down until June 5th. I saw something in the news. Yeah, really, I wasn't watching the news. I saw something online here, and it showed Dr. whatever her name is from those meetings. The very knowledgeable senior lady who's a physician. She looks old to me, but you know, I'm looking at all these beautiful young faces, so I think she looks older. But she's, you could tell she was very beautiful when she was younger, and she's a pretty woman. So she was saying that it didn't look like they could end all of this just like that. But I gotta like Bernie Sanders in this case, his idea. They proposed a bill that every family would get, no, every single person would get $2,000. I love this. I knew this wasn't going to fly. $2,000 US per month. Per month. For the foreseeable future. That would certainly put money back in the economy. It would, in fact, get people paying their bills. So, where have you traveled? Shania, who are you talking to, me or someone else? I've been all over the place with the exception of Asia. Yes. Oh. Maybe I've touched some places that aren't Asia. I just don't want to say. So yes, there are. I've traveled. I traveled quite a bit. Not in the last, you know, let's say 15 years, but a lot before then. Lots. Yep. There you go. There you go, Sarah. That'd be a big help. You no kidding, right? I'm telling you, it would be great. Yes, everybody would get money. Even if you made in excess of $120,000 a year, you would still break that down. And if you're a family, but see, I'm just wondering, what troubles me so is because where I live in Mayfair in London, very posh, very, very hoity-toity, where I live, we really don't much give a shit because everybody's wealthy. But, you know, I wonder how the U.S. can maintain itself having all that much money. Now, my idea would be, if I lived there, my idea would be to make the Chinese pay for it, for all the years they didn't pay any tariffs. And we would pay billions of dollars to them, because I don't know why. I just don't know why. Because they demanded it. Because we had people that would take their commerce and take it over there because labor was cheap, and they would pay the tariffs to China, but their return on their money, because labor is so cheap, would be enormous. You see, so we are responsible, all of us in the West, we're responsible for making China the great nation, world, country that they think they are. Now, if we took all our shit back, and our CEOs could get by on $1 billion a year instead of the $10 billion they're getting because they're using cheap labor, and pay a fair wage to manufacture in this country, we'd be a lot better off. Now, that for me is a very left-thinking idea, but only in recent years do I think that makes sense. Bring it back here. If you manufacture something in the UK, and that's where you used to do it, putting money in your economy, but you send it to China, bring it back to the UK. But the tariffs you're going to impose on China will take care of everything. Here in Pennsylvania, that color phase system, my county is in the second phase, and those still in the first are now. I don't understand. I was unaware of the color system. I try and get away from those race relation things. I think they're, but so what did they colored every county a different color, and so that people, well, actually it's smart, so that they could easily identify what they are supposed to do or follow, or what they can anticipate, rather than being left out here, blowing in the breeze, or like a leaf on a tree. So the different phases is that are planning to ignore the state's phase system and open anyways. Wow. So Griff, I'm going to get back to you, Sarah, on that one. Griff, the Canadian forces are being deployed in care homes. Are care homes like elderly retirement homes, or assisted living, or nursing homes? Is that what a care home is? Because they, yes, the virus is, they're very susceptible, the elderly folks, citizens. Yep, that money would pay off your student loan. That'd be great, right? Well, you might hang on to a little bit. They may, discount the student loan. I always thought about this. When Bernie Sanders was saying that they're going to take, nobody should have to worry, all right? They go to school, and they need a job, and then they can't, live where they want to live because they have to pay back a student loan. Well, my thing is, yeah, but they took the loan. And who's going to pay back the student loans? So the business that makes a living by loaning money to students, okay, why should they be harmed by them not paying them back? Someone has to pay the people in their business. Their business is finance. So their business needs to be paid back, right, for the loan. It all sounded good, but where was that money coming from? Now, of course, Corona has fucked everything up. So none of that stuff can happen. Okay. Bernie Sanders, yeah. Yes, everyone. I say that in the White House now, we have without a doubt, he gets into all kinds of shit. I was doing a whole thing on him when he was running. You guys didn't hear him much, so. I even have a wig that puts my hair down and puts a bald spot. I was going to do, Angela was going to interview me as Bernie Sanders, but it didn't really look too much like him. Well, you know, and salient points, my dear, because I would say that not everyone, I mean, if you want to go and get that degree, go get it. I mean, but you must look at it this way. You must be logical too. Um, Now is not a good, this would not be a good example to talk about the medical field because I forget that because they are very much needed everywhere, especially now. But there are fields that are just, you know, you can't get a job even if you have a degree in it because there's so many people that do that sort of thing, whatever that thing is. It used to be in the medical field was really getting so overcrowded, you know, but yes, and the people making more money, I mean, a very good plumber or electrician can make as much as a doctor. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's okay. It's not about the pay, and I don't think you become a doctor to make money. Okay? They do make, if they specialize. But why would you put yourself through such aggravation, being yelled at and scorned for every mistake you make? Living at the hospital when you're doing your internship, living at the hospital, you know, oh, whoa, residency. And they are just jumping all over you because that's how your superiors learned. They learned by being, you know, chastised for any small mistake and those kinds of things. So that's how it is. It's a rough life, and you don't make any money for the first whatever years you are figuring out what you're going to do. And then when you specialize, that's when you start to make money, but that's when the responsibility really comes in. But it's very difficult. It's interesting. Ocean Eye, too many teachers, not enough. Too many teachers, too many degrees, not enough jobs. Yeah, that would happen. So you would take a job in, you know, something else comparable, or totally. There are many people, many of my friends, their degrees in different things are never even sniffed the field because there's so many. There are other opportunities. You know, you get other opportunities. Just because you do this doesn't mean that's going to be open for you when you get out of school. It doesn't mean it. But, you know, liberal arts and just, you know, a general education is good because then you don't know any one thing well enough, but you know everything a little bit. Teachers should be paid more money. Yes, and that's good. And they pay for your PhD. Right. And a lot of companies do that. A lot of companies here do that as well. You know, you work, you want to better yourself, you want to go do this, keep your job and get that degree in whatever we want, marketing or something like that, and you're guaranteed a job when you come back. I tried to avoid that when I was in the Navy. They said, look, we're going to send you to this specialty school, highly classified all this. We're sending this to you so that you can come back here to the ship and be whatever. I was in school at that time. This is before. Well, this was before. When was this? Anyway, I did this, and then when I was completed my studies, right, I was fourth in the class. It wasn't bad. There were about 100. So they said, okay, where's everybody going to go? So I tried to sneak in, you know, Hawaii. So I want to go to Pearl Harbor. So I just want to go to Hawaii. Get the hell out of Dodge, right? I was on a ship in Norfolk, Virginia. And we would travel. Anti-submarine warfare is what I end up doing my whole life, you know, chasing bad guys. And the guy calls me in his office, says, you want to be shipped to Hawaii. You want to go over there. And did you forget already who sent you here? Well, it's Old Navy, sir. I didn't use that accent because I don't think he'd appreciate it. So I'll do it now for comedic relief. And he said, well, you were on a fucking ship. Do you recall that ship you used to live on and work on? You remember that? They fucking put an allotment of money for you to come to the school, which you did very well in. But they're not going to let you go anywhere. Get your ass out of my office. Okay. They were very, very gentle with you back in those days. But I had to ask because, you know. It was more like, do we want to bring him in here? Just laugh. He's not going anywhere. Just put him return. No, I want to talk to this moron. It wasn't moronic, really. I knew the fact, but I was just seeing if I could, you know, get a little change of destination. Yes, of course they are. And they are very much, were you at a hospital? They are very much, you know, they're under a lot of pressure as well. They are. But there's never, see, my thing is there's never, never, never a reason to be rude. If you are in a great, great hurry, if you let someone know that's it, look, I want to help you with this situation, but I can't. I'll get back to you, but I can't now, okay? That's all. And they should do those things. But and also some of them think they're on such a high horse. It's ridiculous. And residents also get shit from above, so the only person they can give shit to is anyone who they think is below them, which really pisses me off, because we are all people. I think, yes, she's saying yes, we are all people. I did try to get to Hawaii. My life might have been different. Without a doubt it would have been. I also thought about becoming a merchant sailor. I love being at sea so much. Sea. So much that I thought I would do that for a living. PhD 140. Well, a master's now my son is working on a master's 85, I think is how much it costs. So yeah, probably a PhD's more. Now, excuse me, my friend who was is a veterinarian. She got the PhD. So she's actually, I'll make her a doctor when I think so. Yes. She asked me, she was changing her destination after her PhD, and she went to St Lucia. Did I tell you this story? She went to St Lucia, which is an island in the Caribbean. And there's a lot of irony to this. And I said, well, my son was 10 years old at the time, very much a part of my son's life, who he's now 30. So this is 20 years ago, I guess, right? You know, we coached baseball, I did all kinds of stuff. There was no way I could leave, and I just told her I couldn't. And so she went off by herself. And then after school, after that, she was going there to be a professor. I'm sorry, at a university there in St. Lucie. So she went there, and she saw that there was only one apartment building for students there, and it wasn't very good. So she bought it, which was interesting. She saved her money, very thrifty, bought it, became a landlord there also while she was a professor. And I think after 4 years, she moved back home to Brazil, and she married and has 2 children, and I'm very happy for her. She's a delightful person. Couldn't happen to a nicer person. Really nice. Really, really lovely family. Her family will even say hello to me online sometimes, but I don't do the Facebook thing, and that's where they show up. So very nice girl. She's a mom. She's a mom now. Her husband's a lawyer. She's a doctor. Well, she's she is a doctor. She's a veterinarian. She's a professor. Good on her, though, right? Things do happen for a reason, Charlie. No kidding. They do happen for a reason. There's a reason. There is a reason. Reaction. Action, reaction to everything. Well, Katie, we don't do videos. We don't do videos together anymore. So I'll let you you noodle that one for a minute, and then, you know, I haven't seen Angela since before the. I talked to her though. I miss her, of course I do. She's a very, very, very dear friend of mine. You're so tired you're going to tap out? Have a nap? Griff's got some good weed, everyone. Good weed. See you later, Griff. If you're into weed. Now, I'm not really a weed person. Many of my friends are. I grew up in an era when weed was the preferred food. Before it was food. Only brownies then, I think. I grew up in a time when at the bars, in the back of bars, and nice bars, believe it or not, people would be doing lines of Coke on their table. It was wacky. Weed is still illegal in the UK, huh? Wow. So in Washington, D.C., they made weed legal, but it was illegal to smoke it anywhere in the confines other than in your home. But I know that didn't happen because when I was in the business, when I was in business in Washington, in the delivery trucking business, I can remember guys sitting around DuPont Circle smoking weed all the time. But the cops didn't care. And now they care less. Unless they want to. My friends were telling me, we just confiscate it, you know. I said, well, how much of it gets back to the station? Hardly any. You know, but I mean, big busts or something else. Big busts are nice, but when they, you know, have a narcotics raid and it gets picked up, that's a different story. But weed is just, you know, it's just not a big deal anymore. Now they've moved to other things that they look for. At least my connections to law enforcement. Daryl Roper. Hello. I know that name from somewhere. Mr. Roper. I know him from Three's Company. Is that right? And Bob Newhart. Daryl, and Daryl. I think I'd follow Griff and take a nap later, maybe. NC used to teach in the U.S., but got tired with pushing our children to learn. Common Core, yeah. Yeah, pushing them to learn what they have no interest in. Thinking that, you know, they need that foundation. They need to be able to read, for sure. Maybe some math. And teach kindness. Uh, so the weed is illegal in the UK. That's probably where I know you from, Daryl. Thank you, sir. Many of my friends over at the website, I don't see frequently enough these days. Many of you here are members there, of course. There's a natural connection. Angela and I had discussions of changing the website name. Not the website name. What website name will remain the same. The YouTube channel, because I put videos up now and do stuff. So we're working on that. I'm working on that. I'm noodling that one. Noodling it. So the students aren't pressed enough. They're just moved along. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, just the easy stuff. Finally, a member of the website. Charlie, nothing gets past you. Nothing. We're glad you're there, Charlie. Tell your friends. Mm-hmm. That's good news, Charlie. If I don't answer, that is an answer. That is an answer. I have some ideas, I think, but I'm not really doing videos either, although the channel probably should change its name. Although the content would remain because that's the basis for everything, And forever, those videos, for as long as YouTube keeps them going, will always, carry some weight. They're valid, they are relevant, and people will, no matter when they would watch one of those videos, they would get some very good, solid information. And they might have some fun. 20 years from now, they might laugh at this. Look at this whole video. But you see, the subject, I mean, it would remain the same in whatever decade, right? Yeah, well, they're reacting to what they see. I guess it's visual. They're not thinking. That's a good point. Well, I wasn't in that class because I don't really know. There was a time, I remember my son was in school and they were letting people write things phonetically, and that was okay. Like if somebody put F-O-N-E, that was not corrected. Because I remember seeing a page and say, why did you do that? Well, that's the way that, it's okay to spell it that way. So no, it really isn't. I forget what that was called. There was a time, I think for a couple of years or a year, they were doing that, trying something. And my wife at the time and I thought, this is not what we want him to do. What would you name it? It. I don't know the subject. Oh, the website. Okay. Especially the one clip of you treating at a nice dinner. I know that's hilarious, right? At KFC. Oh, we were ahead of the curve on that virus, weren't we? Yeah, everything has to be spelt right. Mm. Very well typed, Clarabelle. Oh no, we can't learn you nothing. Bum bum bum. So is everyone on board for tomorrow night? It is when it's Friday, yes. Friday night, Saturday night. So Tuesday night. Mm. Claire, can you still do 7 p.m.? Or should I try and make it 6? Saturday night. Yes. Well, we thought about Joe Daddy. I don't know. We'll figure something out. How about Joe December? It's kind of relative then. You see, then you have I'm the December of the May December. You are on board for us as long as you can. You are always there. Of course, Kathy will be. Are you working, Kath? So we can this time pick up with some of the action. And by action, you know what I'm referring to. 6 would be better? All right, let's see if we can't do that. I mean, at this point, I could certainly do it at 6, unless something develops, you know. It's Mother's Day this Sunday, in it? Here it is. Is it Mother's Day the same day in the UK? I don't know. And that would be 6 Eastern time. Joe December sounds like a porn name. Well, at least it's a star. That's good. A porn star name. Yeah, I'm Joe December. That sounds like a Valley girl. What the fuck? Okay. Charlie, I could be Joe December. I could be Joe December, the hairdresser, now turned doctor. Oh, yes, this is so much better. I can just see everyone, and I can breathe all over you. I can put hot breath in your ear, and you never feel it. Not in my ear, please. Thank you. Ba-doop-ba-doop-boo. Ba-da-da-da-da. The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. That's right, Ed. All right. It's Friday, Nick. In case you hadn't noticed, wash your car and hands. That thumbnail might need a washing. So I guess, for all intent and purposes, the snafu with the recorded, whatever it was, is okay now. I rebooted, so I think that maybe removed it. But I'm not. The jury is still out. You're having a naughty whiskey. Oh, behave. It's VE Day, girl. So is everyone in the EU celebrating? Or is that victory over Eisenhower Day? No, that wouldn't work, would it? Did I get Carrie's text? Which one? Here? But I just now have, see, I have one text. No. I don't see it yet. Hang on. No. That's my friend in, it's my friend in Ireland. No, I don't have anything there. Did you, where'd you text it? Did you, oh, I see mine have one there on the Skype dealie. No, I've got Claire. I've got Claire. I've got Saren. I've got Sarah. I've got Miriam, who never responded. And I sent an entire 2 chapters to her. Randy. Charlie's here. Jennifer. Victoria's here. Yachty's here. Bill Barney's not. Whitney. We miss Whitney. We'll see Whitney tomorrow night. I know I don't see Carrie. Or did I miss it? Don't know. You can text, yeah, to my phone number. It would come in here on my computer. I get everything from my phone here. Isn't that clever? So I can type faster than I can thumb. I mean, a well-placed thumb is okay, but I'm just saying, you know, it's not as handy. Part of the hand, but it's kind of like it would be, it's necessary, of course, to have the thumb. I mean, it's all of them are necessary because we grew up with them. And if some don't have them, my uncle didn't have one. He lost this finger, index finger. You could still grip a golf club. That's the important thing. Still play. Well, you'd have to play with those fingers. Yeah, I could do it, yeah, I think. I'm glad I don't have to. All right, so I don't see the 215 area code I usually see. I'll have to check my phone when I can find it. I think it's in the kitchen with Dinah. Maybe it's a, what do they call it, SMS or something? What are those? Everyone here, including you, Kathy, I can chat with on this right here from the keyboard. Let me find you. Perhaps. Maybe it was sent here. I don't know where you went. Well, you wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent. Hello, I'm Joe Daddy for Pepsodent. Must be the phone somewhere. Oh, there we go. Oh, the 609. I have CJ there. So it's Kathy and Carrie. I have Kathy and Carrie. It's like cash and carry. Yeah, that's right. Kath and Carrie. So it could be cash. We say cash. Or Kath, but catheter and carry doesn't work. So Kathy and Carrie. Cup and carry. There you go. Fill your cup and carry. So get her ass out of here. Ah, that's it. The cup and carry. I'm going to change the name to cup and carry. I have it up there. There it is. Cup and carry. Not 215-609. Let me see where that is. It didn't come in. 609, another my friend in New Jersey, Joycey. She has 609 as her area code. She just had a birthday. She had a big birthday. It's her birthday too, yeah. Okay, so. They used to call you catheter in high school? Nice. Any finger is fine or more than one. That's our Claire. She rings that bell, bell, bell. She rings my bell. The Scottish bitch? Oh, yeah, I know what she is. But when you graduated, or when you left that school, did someone else get that title? Carrie's birthday's next month. Woo! Hope the restrictions are lifted by then. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to touch him by then. Reach out and touch somebody who? I don't know, somebody. Who? No, find them. Put your swimming suit back on. You're not going in the pool today. These interns they send me from the local university. Well, I know you do, and I usually notice them. Usually. Any finger's fine, more than one. You prefer more than one, don't you? But let me ask you this. You prefer 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Reach out and touch somebody. Carrie's birthday is next month. Duly noted. You'll have to tell us what day. I hope it's on a broadcast day. A broadcast day. And if it isn't, we'll make it the other day. You were the only Scottish person in English class. I took English, but I didn't go to an English school. I went to an American school. You were the only Scottish person at an English school. Good to know, Claire. Claire's got all these little secrets she just, throws out there. And good on D, your husband, as well. That's great. Katie is uncool. Wait a minute, Katie's uncool. Do I know Katie's uncool? Let's see. Is that Kate? Do you go by Kate, do you? No, it's a different Kate. A cute Kate, though. Different. Charlie, Charlie, Claire. Reach out and touch, all right. So, Charlie, did you say you were assigned to or working at a hospital? It makes all the difference. Joe is quietly, oh, retirement home, okay. Is quietly relaxing. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a whole different issue. So CNAs were being pain in the ass. So, yes, I am home alone where I don't even have mannequins yet. So plans for the weekend other than our Saturday show, our Saturday get together where everyone gets to be seen, hopefully, and heard too. We have the different voices, they're lovely. Bo, I hope, is comes up again. She just got a new puppy dog, she and her roommate. Yeah, you're working, work, 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 work. Who knows? Who knows? Is Popcorn still around? She's still around? Did she leave already? Randy was quite taken with Popcorn. Well, we all were, especially when it became the Whitney and Victoria extravaganza. Rihanna, yes, I know who she is, yes. Popcorn's still around. Yes, I'm here. There she is. Popcorn. Joe Daddy. That's interesting. Yachty always refers to me as Joe Daddy. She always says Joe Daddy. So does Charlie, Joe Daddy. That's a term of endearment. So here's the deal. So tomorrow night, Popcorn and Victoria will both be there. They have names now. No. So you have who was it? It's Whitney, and Elizabeth. Elizabeth might be included in your little tete-a-tete. No, that's wrong. Tete-a-tete, yes. Club, because she is so also similar. You girls are something. But we had a lot of fun, and also I tell you on that show, is Kristen? Are you here? I'll give you a chance to defend yourself. Kristen drinking and smoking. I think I'm watching a 50s movie when I see her. She got a cigarette in one hand and drink in the other, and she started drinking at 7 a.m. when the bar opened up. She's hilarious. She told me yesterday, I said, "What are you doing?" She said, "I'm at a friend's pool." I just at a friend's pool. We've been there all day drinking. girl leads some life. Because I asked her, I had heard about wildfires in the panhandle of Florida, and people are considering evacuating, right? And I know she's at the beach, so maybe, but smoke and who knows? She says, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm sitting at the pool with my friend, we're drinking. And I said, well, you might turn on the news. There could be a fire on the other side of the house. That girl's nuts. Randy called. He calls you the popcorn girl because I don't know if you were eating popcorn or I was feeding you popcorn through the, or somebody through the, remember I took popcorn up, just dropped, here, have some, you know. It was very messy and it was crazy for me to do that for a gag, but it was all right. Randy's funny. Randy is hilarious. Randy's probably listening. He is so funny. Such a good guy. And he called me, this is great, Randy, and it's only because it's funny. Randy called me, and Randy, you know, Randy could no more be from Ohio. I know he's from there, but he adapted quickly to the accent of the South. And you know, he you know, the deeper voice, and he says, Joe. He calls me on Skype, and I'm in the middle. I had some serious stuff I was doing, right? And I had this guy on the line, and I had to get information to someone else. But Randy pops up. His face pops up there, and he looks somewhat distressed. So I click on, hey, Randy, what's happening? Joe? Randy, can you see me? Joe? My bad, Randy. He could hear me, but I hadn't clicked the thing, so I clicked on the camera. Yeah. And he was very serious. I think there's something wrong with the internet about your show. I was watching it happening on my TV now. And I was thinking, oh, shit. What the fuck could that be? I said, Randy, what were you watching? Well, I was watching yesterday's, the last broadcast. And that noise is on it. I said, okay. Randy, it's a recording that you're looking at. Yeah, I know, and that noise is still there. Is the noise on your TV and on other shows? No. It's just a recording, Randy. All right. He's so funny, man. Hilarious. I was concerned. I thought I had some sort of virus that was going around. It was screwing everyone up. And but Randy straightened it out. Good old Randy. I fed you all popcorn. I fed you popcorn, Kathy. You were thinking about eating popcorn, though. Maybe that's it. I don't know why I was calling. Maybe, but he refers to you as the popcorn girl for some reason. Kathy, he knows Kathy. So, I mean, you know, he would say Kathy. Because he called that girl from New York. And I mean, there could be others from New York, but you're the only one that we have so branded. And I like that too. And it didn't even hurt, did it? We should brand other people. That should be a thing that we do on the show. So okay, I just need to see one cheek, and we'll put this. I'll tell you who will do that first. Who would do that first, do you think? I want everybody to answer. Who would do that? Who would bear a cheek and take a fake branding on it? Who would do that? I'll wait a moment. Kristen, you showed up. It's you. You would do it. Kathy wouldn't go first. Kristen would do it in a heartbeat. Yes, but Kathy would. No, I don't know. Kathy would be more modest about the butt cheek, I believe. Because we only see her in long pants. Kristen showed up when I'm going, and you go, OMFG, and it's Kristen shows up who would do that in a heartbeat. Kristen, we were thinking about for, were you there listening the whole time? Oh, you were here early, okay. She is very loyal. Kathy's very loyal, and Claire's very loyal, but I don't know if they're down for everything. They'd be down for something more, less documented. Butt cheek is nothing, that's right. Butt cheek, Kristen, we would do this thing where, you know, you were wearing shorts on that, is that, what do you want? Brand it on your butt cheek, and we would do the, we would imagine, say what it is, and then you get this, and you have to say ouch, and then you would have been branded, you see. You would have branded your name. It could be Kristen Live Acres. Why do I always say Kristen Acres Live? Because it seems that's how it should be. Because your name is neither one of those names, but all right. So Kristen Live Acres, is that what you want on your butt cheek, really? Uh-oh. Now we've got Sam's attention. Sam will do it. You're right, butt cheek is nothing. Yeah. Property of Joe. I don't think so, Sam. You don't need that on there. You need open for business on yours. Are you kidding me? You and Charlie. Yes, you're loyal in your own non-traditional way, I know. Property of Joe Daddy. JD. Yeah. Juris. What is it? No. Open for business. Maybe a chick on your butt. Oh, we're going to do artwork. Or you want one of the girls on your butt is what you want. Okay, I got it. I know you all will go swing all kinds of ways on that group. It's like a teeter-totter. Girl, I'll go first. Okay. Kathy will go first. That'll be great. We'll have to get a big branding iron. But see, we have to make it, you have to say what it's supposed to be, and then you will forever. It should be the cup. It should be a chalice. A chalice. Because that would be kind of cool, because it would be covered up. I'm afraid if we asked Jennifer, there's probably, she would say, there's no room for any more tattoos. I know. Your Botox? Botox? Botox. Ah, you're right. Not anyone's property. You're right. Kathy's on base. Kathy's about ready to score. Kathy's on verse. Wow. This could be a major thing. Ah, look at that. Sam Page is playing along. Sam, I was asking about you earlier. Have you been teaching? Have you been teaching virtually or Zooming? Who's Zooming whom, Sam? Well, there's the latency is really bad. I have to adjust the latency, I believe. I think it's off a bit. What do you think, Claire? 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 I do declare. I do declare. So if it's on low latency, I think that was recommended. There's ultra low latency, but I think that takes up. I have to find out. I'll find out. I may adjust it to ultra low, but I can't even get a reading on that. I have to go into edit. Oh, thank you. There you go. All right, so how long before this gets to you? Ready? I'm going to send something. Okay. All right, I'm going to push the send button right now. Ready? And mark your, no, I didn't wear my watch. What the fuck? Okay, ready? Somebody, set, go. Yeah, what are your props for tomorrow night? And listen, do me a favor, Kristen. We don't want to watch you. Did you get it, Sam? Because that was just a few. That was like 15 seconds or less. One sec, yeah. Oh, the video is later than the text. I see. It popped up before I started talking. Okay. It does that from time to time. I just stop talking, it pops up. So here we go now. Can you imagine if you stopped talking? Every time you stopped, it popped up. You say, Joe, why don't you say anything? I need that. Hold on. I'll go. Under the desk. I'll point under the desk. Sure. Okay, the video is later than the text. Well, that's usually how it should happen, right? I think the book comes out, then the movie. It makes sense. I mean, that's the way that we do it in Ireland. Ireland, it happens all the way. A book comes out, and you know, before you know it, there's a movie. An Irish movie. So, Kristen, what kind of props are you going to need for tomorrow night? But do this. Do spray for bugs, please, because we don't want you swatting and being chewed up. And if you would like to come on already drunk, that's fine with us. It's not like you have to be on your best behavior. I consumed an entire bottle. I'm going to have to get some more wine. I'm only down to 2. I have to keep replenishing. And where it mostly disappears lately is on Saturday evening with you people. You people. The drinkers. The drinkers. The party goers. You saw a photo of me and I looked pissed, so pissed in it. Really? Where? Oh, yeah, so you burned your chick's ass. That was for the citronella. But that was the week before, I believe. Yeah. Have they been wild? They've been entertaining, I would say. Where have you been doing someone we haven't met yet, Sam? That you're so riveted you can't tune in for, a moment. Or perhaps you're sleeping because you're so tired from teaching. Last week you burned the chick's butt? I don't think so. I thought it was the week before. Oh, really? Was it last week? It's too much wine. Yes, Popcorn accused me of having too much wine when but I was singing. Well, that doesn't usually stop me. This was 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Not a lot. So you were doing someone who you do often. That sounds, you shouldn't say things like that and put do-do in it, Joe. All right. Yeah. So that you do often or on occasion. You do on occasion. Or maybe he does you on occasion. Maybe that's it. Ah, yes, we'd love to go there with you. That'd be good. If one bottle of wine is too much, then I'm in trouble. No, if one bottle of wine is too much, no. I mean, I just don't usually sit and drink one bottle of wine by myself, except it's over a couple hours with you guys. It's not so bad. It's usually more than a couple hours. Who am I kidding? It's 3.5 or 4 hours. Been doing nobody. We are not allowed to meet anyone. Don't you have a roommate, Sam? I thought you had a roommate. And you visit your mom and dad, right? You still visit them, don't you? They're doing okay, I hope. But maybe they're older, so you don't want to, if you are asymptomatic from hanging around all those kids. Why is it that you're relaying? We celebrate a lot of things. VE, I'm sure VE did, but everything is really, all of that kind of stuff and ceremonial stuff has really been put on the back burner because of what's going on with the virus. But yes, our celebration, it's usually military usually celebrates that. I mean, they have things like at Arlington Cemetery for the fallen soldiers who lost their lives then, blah, 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 remembering them. Lockdown rules, I know. You can't even visit your mom and dad. That's not good. And so your roommate is not gay, I'm guessing. I'm sure your roommate would like to know that you haven't seen any friends. Okay. I did check this Skype on. Oh, that one. Yes, that's my. That's my. Yeah, that was my little thing for to be this mob guy thing, to do this mob stuff. Like. Yeah, I use that. I like that. Excuse me, I like that photo. You look mad, I know. I'm mad. I'm so mad. I'm crazy. I'll put that is so on here. You can put that on. I'll put that on. Where is it? What do we call that? It is. Oh, I gotta put that. You can put that on Discord if you like. You put it up. I don't have to put it up. We have an excellent connection today. Is anyone baffled by that? Are you buffering? Buffering. They don't make buffering anymore, do they? They still make buffering? No. Ah, good for him, huh? Or maybe not. I mean, does he spend a lot of time with her usually? Maybe spending too much time. He may be available soon. Okay. Well, we like the way you describe that. We understand giving your boys breakfast, yes, because it is early in the morning, still early there, and a steamy shower. That photo, I guess. I don't know. You don't have to put it up. Yes, that mad photo, mad, mad, mad photo. Yes, anyone can find that on my whatever website or wherever I am. Uh-huh. But your mother and father are doing well? Sam, Sam, Sam. Well, that's nice. How old is your roommate and his girlfriend? How old are they? We're trying to put a visual here together. Because I always get your age wrong. You're in your 20s, I believe. And you always get pissed when I try to make you out to be 38. It was just sorry, you're not. Good entertainment indeed. Well, isn't that interesting, Yachty? Well, thank you for the invitation. It's very nice. Thank you. But I've just recently had a shower, actually, myself. Noise. I have noise canceling headphones, but, you know, I don't know. I forget to plug them in. She's, oh, look at that, huh? Right there. 24. Mm. Yes. Just be careful. Bending over for that soap. Ah, maybe next time. Oh, you like to watch live streams when you're having a bath. I see. How nice. Claire is such a, is very much an old soul, very much a young vixen, vibrant, but and exciting. But I picture her, she likes to wear dresses, which is fine. But she would take a bath, probably, and a bath, even though she's in the bath, not showering, she's taking a bath. My sister likes that too, likes that. I have a huge tub here, never been used, maybe once. And if I was to do anything here, redesign my master bedroom, because bathroom and everything, change it around. And then I was thinking, just move, it'd be easier. But I like my view and I like my neighbors, so. Oh, all three of you are teachers. Do you all teach at the same school? Escuela? Oh, in the tub you'd like. I'll see. It's interesting. Yachty's pouring on the Espanol. Dos años de escuela. And the rest I can figure out. Okay, I have a shower to wash myself and a bath to relax. Yes. Yes. I teach science. He teaches physical education, and she teaches drama. Well, isn't that appropriate? I mean, you got two dudes in an apartment, right? Two-bedroom apartment. One has a bird, of course. Which one is causing the drama? Of course. How could that not be? I could have told you she was the drama teacher. Yeah, I knew she was something about two in a tub. Yeah. That's very flattering. Thank you. See, maybe you could fix something for me to eat first. Okay. It sounds a sitcom, doesn't it? Kelsey, litterer. We are somewhat, let's say, no, not so much anymore. Sadly. Lovely. We're like such good friends. Tu puedo enseñar a hablar español, Joe Daddy. You meant like a sitcom. What did you call it? It sounds a sitcom. Yes, of course, we knew what that meant. Like a sitcom. It would be a sitcom. It could be very easily. You're teaching different subjects, science, and he's a phys ed teacher with a drama teacher as a girlfriend. I mean, how great is that? And you being gay makes you almost a drama teacher. You know, you guys can be very dramatic. We have a guy here appears occasionally. He's a hairdresser. He's very dramatic. Charlie, really? Hmm. I think that you all tune in just thinking that someday Joe Daddy's going to do something very wrong and we're going to be able to witness it. Yes. Dramatic. Yes, I am straight. I am. It's almost a curse to some of these people. Straight to the point. It's 12:40. Oh my goodness, the day's moving on, isn't it? In it, in it. Today moving in it. It's Tuesday, isn't it? It's Friday, isn't it? That's very nice of you to say, Kelsey. Thank you. And yes, I mean, anything that alleged or would have happened with Angela and me has nothing to do with age. I've mentioned this to people before, not here so much, but no, it's, you know, it's just a thing. No drama to it, really. I don't regret a moment. Some of the best years of my life, she and I had together, have had together, have memories, and we talk about them. Yeah. You know, I would spend hours, really hours over the years in consulting with others, counseling, if you will, ideas and suggestions and things of that nature relative to their personal relationships. And after a while, I was doing so much of that, and I was finding that some of those things were happening in my own relationship, in our relationship. We both knew that. So So it's you know, it's just a thing without drama. So you're basically a drama teacher because you're gay. Well, yes. Look at it this way. If you were flamboyant, and you're not, if you were as flamboyant as I can be, okay, class, today we're going to do numbers. I know, don't no groans. I mean, I know, but you have to learn your you know, addition and multiplication, if I can say it. I spit it out. Okay, now 2. Okay, so Mary, if you and John hooked up together and had a child, how many would that be in your family? So you could do all those kind of things. You can do it because you can get away with it. But you're not that way, Sam, and they probably don't even know your sexual preferences. Now, if someone asked me, they said, Joe, now if you and whomever hooked up and you had a child, how many would that be? Well, that would be me, her, the child, and the other girls in the room. See, but I was always a wise ass in school, and that's why I would get in trouble, because I would always take it to the next level, and I was a good, very good student, but I used to entertain all the time. More than once, a teacher say, Mr. Leon, what is so funny back there? Just the way you said that word, sir. Oh, man. You should have seen me in a typing class. Oh, that was hilarious. Okay, so, because back then, you know, men typing was not a thing. So, we go into typing class. I mean, you're talking 1969. And I would say things like, okay, girls, let's go to typing now. My friends would crack up. So we would do it. You're not a, yes, I'm basically a drama teacher, because not a drama teacher, because no, we're not saying that at all. We're just having fun. Do teachers know? And do your roommates, do they teach at your school? I think I asked and I didn't see your answer. So I'm basically a drama teacher because I'm gay. I'm really not sure now if that was a question or a statement. Yes, what about a bikini deal? Are you giving up on that, or um, how about exercise outfits, or you want to get, I know this is going to sound sexist, so I'll let Sam say it. No, you want to get, yes, I am generally full of great ideas. And I'll think of something for you. Steve Thompson's here. Yo, Steve, what's up? So, Kristen, perhaps you haven't found any bikinis. Is it beef kebab or chicken kebab? Don't say lamb. I can't eat lamb, but I'm not going to have any, so, you know, whatever. You know, tonight, what I may do, I have one of these, The last time I think I had Outback, I complained and the guy gave me like $30 worth of free meals. So I should use one. Bikinis. How about brasiers? Or in German, if you're watching from Germany, a brazier is actually, it holds them from flopping. That's the German word for brazier. You made a kebab last night? Ooh. Because I'm trying to, a kebab makes you lose weight. How's that happen? Oh, it's vegetables over rice. You put the skewer through chunks of chicken or beef, tomatoes, onions, if you like pineapple, but I don't do it. And then you would set that skewer down on a bed of rice. Is that it? Gotta make myself hungry. How about bustiers? I'm not a lamb person, although you are all lovely lambs. But I am not myself. I have a reaction to it. It doesn't set well with me at all. My sister and brother-in-law used to have they still have a large house, but they had a large house up north, and they had a cinema in the basement. So I was down there with a bunch of family members, and they said, "Joe, go ahead and have some beef here. We got it, So, it was one of those things they like bowl. It was dark because of watching a movie, and I just with a toothpick put a piece of this barbecued beef in there. They said, and on one taste, zoop! I was in the bathroom. Comes up. You have that in your basement, a theater. That's nice. What did Kristen do that's responsible? I bet they watch your channel. They might consider you and I'm not going to say it, but I will tell you that, okay, something that they would like. Do you want to do it silly, or do you want to do it, have a serious message? Do you have to be trying? You could try different cigarettes. No. So say, do not do this. No smoking cigarettes. Drinking and smoking cigarettes. If you stop drinking and smoking cigarettes. And how far does your friend live that you were at her pool enjoying the pool and drinks? I'm just asking because I like to get an idea. I'm trying to get a visual of how far you're walking home. Or did you have to drive? Which we don't like you doing if you're drinking. It's always easy to do when you're the drunk person. Always easy to do. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I can drive. Well, why'd you get in the passenger side? Okay, you're right. It is very responsible of Kristen, and nice of you to notice that, Striper. He can find the good in everyone. He can. It's dark and loud, yeah. They had a projector, the whole thing, the beam, the light, you know how it goes. You can, big screen. It's kind of cool. But, to me, it's wasted space. I guess if you have a lot of children, or they're going to party, or the family gets together and watch a movie. But now, I mean, it's probably been there a while, I imagine. So most people watch their computers. I still watch the televisions, but I do watch things. I can watch the video, YouTube, on the TVs, but I always come in here to watch it. And recently I've watched a couple movies in here because my screen is pretty, I mean, it's pretty big for a computer, and I sit on that couch and put my feet up and watch it. As opposed to just walking out there in the living room, putting my feet up and watching on a TV screen. Or going to the bedroom, put my feet up and watch it on that screen. Sheer decadence. Just rooms with TV. I watch a lot of Netflix. Yes, Netflix is good. I'm liking now Hulu. Hulu's good. Of course, I really liked, I mentioned this. Sam, did you see The Looming Tower? Very good. I highly recommend that. And I really liked the recommendation that Beau, the Queen of Devisserville, suggested for me. I watched that, and that was very interesting, very interesting. Professor. Professor, what was his name? Professor Mostyn? Was that her? I forget. And the Wonder Woman. Let me see, I'll pull it up here. Somebody's going to type it in. And it was very good. Last time you were talking about the owl theory. Oh, yes, that's right. And you didn't believe it. You thought no, he's just, he's just pulling my chain. No, you like it, but I'm not, right? So, yes, I'm still on the owl theory, but you need to watch Professor Marston, Marston, and the Wonder Women. It sounds like one of those, like weird titles, but it does make sense once you watch it. I see. Well, also YouTube, you can see movies in their entirety. Angela and I used to watch movies that would come out first releases. We would find them. She would find them on some off the beaten track website. I used to call them tennis shoe movies. And you would say, why? Well, I'll tell you why. I'd say, is this a tennis shoe movie? Yeah, but it's good. I said, all right. And a tennis shoe movie is because one day someone was filming the movie at the theater, and he put his foot up. He had a tennis shoe on, was blocking part of the picture, didn't realize it when he's filming. I'm an idiot. So I call those tennis shoe movies. You see where I came up with that, right? You could call it a sneaker movie, but tennis shoe. The Owl. The Owl and the Pussycat. Good movie. Very good movie. Ah, Narissa, you're so sweet to talk about the doctor. He does need to get back, doesn't he? Are you girls due for... Yes, you should be having all of those. It's been a while. No telling what kind of activity's been going on down there. Yeah, I know. Angela and I are friends, so I would ever hate to think that any of that would ever be gone with us. Ah, yes, he does need to, right. Your uniform. A doctor was a good one. Interesting thing about that fellow was, I was watching him, is that if someone came in for a cold or a headache, he would have them get naked and have them put their feet in the stirrups, slide down, and then turn around and get on all fours so we could do a complete diagnostic exam. He was quite thorough. And then he and his staff would always go out drinking afterwards. And his rod, but staff too. Which suit are you talking about? Your birthday suit. So I guess, no, you don't. Well, I guess it depends what, if you go with the private sector, you can get it, I think. There was an old joke. I'm going to try, I'll screw it up, but there was a joke. Yes, your birthday. So remember the joke? It was something like someone was showing a, is it a hospital they're showing to someone? They're walking to the hospital, showing them the place, and looks in one door, and there is a nurse performing fellatio on a male patient. So then they go down a little bit further, and there is a nurse giving a guy a hand job. And she says to the doctor, she says, it's very interesting. Why was this patient getting fellatio and this person's only getting a hand job? And he said, oh, well, the guy getting fellatio had Blue Cross Blue Shield. The other person was less insured, you see. Something like that. Anyway. Hey, Sam, there's no reason for you to miss tomorrow night because you got to be home, so you should, So go enjoy your meal, sir, and we'll chat with you later. Thanks for showing up, finally. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Sam Page of Sam Page Videos. Yes, we know. Well, that's... You're being served. Hell yes. Mm-hmm. Woo! Bone-in ribeye. I heard that. A bone-in ribeye. And what sides are we going to have with that? I'll salivate, and then I'll decide what I'm going to have. Why don't you do a cooking deal? Why don't you take some of your vegetables and show how you cook them on a grill? Or you could show how you marinate and cook chicken on the grill. And you could say, you could start out with the chick in your hand. Oh, my chicks, my chicks, my chicks. Today, I'm going to show you how to cook chicken on a grill. Now run along, it's not your turn. And then you can finish with that anyway. 30 pounds and still losing. Whoa. Any special diet? 30 pounds, that's a lot. I don't want to lose 30 pounds. I still want to lose about six more. That'd be good. But I fluctuate all the time. Yeah, the day's okay. How about yourself, Steve? Kathy wants her uniform. All these demands. I'll tell the doctor. Good. It's good to have a good day. Faulty Towers. Which show is classic? Are You Being Served? Yes, that was good. That was classic. Yes, I've seen that. I guess Sam's food's here, isn't it? Your food in it. Your food in it. Is that a knock at the door? Your food's in it. Your food's in it. No. Still a bit tired, but it feels like it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon here. It's only 1. So, all right, guys, it's 1:04. I was on here longer today. Excuse me. We had so many wonderful people show up and a lot of faces who returned, and that's great. And I'd like to invite all of you to stop by 6 p.m. 6, it's like afternoon, tomorrow. Wow, Charlie, there you go. That's right. You show him, bud. Did he complain about your weight? It's 6 p.m. there now, right? Right. Okay, so yeah, so 6 or 11, right? For you, yeah, it'll be a little bit earlier. See, Claire, I would come on at 2 in the afternoon. Here, a lot of people would still be out doing things, but maybe not with this. And um, from 2 till about, 6 o'clock. I wouldn't be drinking at 2 in the afternoon that much, though, but you could. All right, Kristen, you're heading home. Where are you now? We'll be looking forward to the butt cheeks tomorrow, the branding ceremony. The Joe Daddy sorority / fraternity, with only the sorority members being branded, of course. Thank you. That's a bit sexist, isn't it? It's not too sexist, really. Yeah. Who had the cool hair colors? There you go. Good for you, Charlie. That's right. Oh, Mrs. Slocum. Hey, did anyone watch Afterlife, the Ricky Gervais on YouTube, on Netflix? Man, that was so moving for me, that last episode. That was very tough to watch some of it. He's so good, man. He is so good. He's such a great writer. He wrote and directed that. Victoria, popcorn. Popcorn Vic. Yeah. or Pop-Tor. 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 Pop-Torn. And Randy. Yes, Randy is probably listening. Randy, Victoria's eating popcorn. When you're being served, yes. Are you being served? Yes. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow night. Narissa will see you, I hope, if you have a chance. I know most of you will be there. You just need to get on Skype. If you don't know, if you're in the wings and you don't know, just go to this and ask me to accept you or to just wave or whatever the hell it is that you do there. And we'll hook you up so you can be on, you will be live with us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern. Okay, I'm going to do it earlier so that Claire stays up an hour longer, if she can manage it. If Dee isn't chasing her around the house. The popcorn lady is wishing us a goodbye. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful beginning to your weekend, I guess it is. Kathy, Victoria, Claire, Charlie, Striper, Narissa, to name a few. And let's see who else I mentioned here. Narissa, Striper, Kathy, Charlie. I just saw Steve Thompson, too. Steve. Sam Page has already left the building. Claire Bell. There's a nice group of people today here that stopped by. Well then, until tomorrow, right? We'll meet up.